Good morning and welcome back to the zombie apocalypse. Oh boy, I just wanted to take a day, do some crafting, some metalworking, some carving, and one thing led to another, and now it's been like 5 days since the last episode. Let me catch you up on things. First of all, a lot of our little chicks grew up into juveniles, and let's just put it this way. There's only room for one rooster on each farm. So I'm not sure if our existing rooster went around and killed everyone, or if the growing up roosters killed the old one. Long story long, the whole farm was full of dead chicks, and now we have couple whole chickens in the freezer. So that's number one. And it was really like, basically, I got out of the basement doing my blacksmithing, got here, and there was a bunch of dead chickens everywhere. And then the next day, just get up in the morning and you look around, and there's a few more dead chickens. It was a mess, and cleaning all of that up took some work. And then I saw some eggs on the ground, and I'm like, oh, why not putting the eggs in the hutch? And as it turned out, the hutch was full. I also need to clean up the rest here. The hutch was full at some point. Sometimes I find it's really hard to find the spot to click. And it's full of eggs. Yeah, we probably have too many chickens. I might have to actually bring some of the chickens to the farm upstate. The other thing was the dirtiness was at 100%, so I hadn't cleaned this in a while, and there were like 4 dead chickens in here. They just died from the place being too dirty. So that wasn't great. That's on me, obviously. Now, meanwhile, I've been busy over here. We have an extension of our animal zone. There are even some animals already in here. Some of the sheep taking shelter in here. And this is actually, if you look at the temperature, you see that it changes dramatically. So this is considered inside, and it is part of the place. I wanted to make a big double gate here, but these are currently bugged in the current version of the game, and it just ate my materials and didn't build the gate. So that was great. We'll have to complete the walls at some point, or put some window walls in there. I actually don't mind the quadruple door here as the way through. So that's all working fine. Yeah, we'll have to see. Eventually our lambs will grow up and be adult male lambs, and then we'll also probably have to deal with the fallout of that. Just double checking that there's no dead chooks anywhere around. Looks okay. I need to clean up all the poop here at some point. This is like farming is a real tough job in this game now. Anyway, as I was saying, I was doing some metalworking, and we now have our first few short swords and a stupid amount of ball peen hammerheads. So I basically went through most of the metal we got from our little metalworking trip. So we're now at 5.5 metalworking. Going there, getting to level 6. You go through insane amounts of charcoal doing this. It's like crazy how often I bring like 12 blocks down here, turn it into charcoal, and a couple of hours later it's all gone. Doesn't even matter. The other thing, carving, we're getting up there. So after we made the hurdle of carving level 4, we had the book now, so we have an 8 times XP multiplier. So instead of 7.5 XP for a pipe, we're getting 60. And so, while we needed like 100 pipes to get from level 3 to 4, we just needed 25 for level 5, another 50 or so for level 6. It's still all pipes, all day, every day, and it's kind of getting quite silly. Anyway, Let's check in here. Sometimes these eggs also say that they are fertilized, but it looks like those are not. Just throw them in here. Turn that on briefly. Turn it off again. And yeah, I already grabbed some eggs for food for today. Anything else worth mentioning? No, not really. I think I'm good to go back. I just realized also that when we last were at Guns Unlimited, I of course left the generator running there because I wanted to gather some zombies. So that has now been running for like 6 days. 5 days? I don't know exactly when the last day was. I think it was the 25th. So let's see what the fallout from that is. And yeah, I think if we get, I think it was level 6 carving that allows us to make these short bats, which are going to be an important ingredient for very many like short blunt weapons that we can make. So I'm really looking forward to that. This is kind of also one of the reasons why I was grinding a little bit more than I should have. But I also wanted to get that little extra barn up before the real winter starts and everything is snowed in. Just gotta make a trip now and gather some hay for the interior decorating. Well, anyway, on the bright side, not having been over there in a couple of days means I think most of the zombies on the road should be gone now, most of the corpses. Yeah, because there's still going to be plenty of zombie corpses inside. There's one guy on the field there. Gotta keep that in mind. Let's park here for now. I don't trust the piece. So we left with a big old beeping session and with a running generator down there. I'm gonna come around this side, get some view on the generator from a distance, yeah. Also, yes, I did exactly choose a foggy day for the first fighting day here again. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention on our little farm. One of the water troughs is empty. That's the one near the chicken hutch. I guess that's the primary one they have been using to drink from. We still have like 3 or 4 others remaining. That is a tiny number of zombies, I have to say. I was really hoping that... Of course, that is a tree. That we would get way more zombies on the generator. Certainly seems to still be running. I think we're just gonna... God, there's still so many corpses here. I was going to say, I still think we just continue the way we started it, and that means we want to jump into this truck in a second and lay on the horn. I'm not going to run towards the zombies. Let the zombies come to me. The honking will continue until population improves. She's carrying something there in her shoulder, I think. I'm not a fan of this. There's an axe. Machete. Oh. I mean, the plan is still that we're going to start leveling up some long blades at some point. Just not sure when that point will come and how we're gonna do it in a smart way, right? So it would probably have to be something like doing a road trip, raiding a couple farmhouses, and then just using the machete as the weapon on that trip. We're not going to constantly be fighting, because the way muscle fatigue works, since it's a weapon we have no skill in, we're going to very quickly get a muscle fatigue in our arms. Because clearly our right arm is not used to swinging a weapon. I could really get used to all these one-shots. Yeah, we one-shot most of these zombies in 1 or 2 hits. What do you mean that's not a one-shot? Are you gonna be just a student with a school backpack, or is that a more interesting backpack there? Yeah, kinda overdoing it a little bit right now. Let me take a little walk down to the corner, see who follows us, kill them, and then have a little rest. So maybe time for a little egg breakfast. It's also silly how they manage to find their way all the way around the fence line. They usually can't find the way around a tree sometimes. I mean, I could, of course. See if this thing still works. Look, I don't like it. Although, like, spears are not as broken as they were in build 41. So maybe my aversion to spears is gonna come to a little bit of an end. But don't bet on it. How did I hit that guy? Ah, got a few guys on our car, that's important to keep in mind, but this is clearing out here. But yeah, the idea is really to use that white truck over there. Honk, get them closer, and when they get to the truck, they should be in sound range of the generator. So we then pull them over here, and then we can kill them in this area. Give me another 20 minutes or so. How are we looking here? 2/3 of the way. I was just reminded today that I wanted to use the gas mask, and I forgot it again. Next day. Sounds a bit like there's one behind the truck that we don't see right now. Maybe that was me misjudging where the sound was coming from. Right. I think we just continue our strategy here. Beep beep. Important, at least in build 41. I'm not sure if it's still a build 42 thing. Honking the car horn only makes a sound when you initially press the button. So if you just holding down the button, it makes one sound at start and then stops. So that's why I'm kind of hammering the button multiple times there always. Actually, let's just stay peening here. one hammerhead. I think we can still smelt those back in. Maybe. Really getting here into the killing zone. Sort of a lack of commentary, but it's just really very relaxing in a way. And to get a little bit away from the main kill area here. Although I'm not sure it's gonna have any effect. You know what? I'm gonna walk away since we were tired there a second ago. And they're gonna lose me. Like, those are all slow ones. When I disappear behind that tents, they're gonna forget that I exist. And then probably get at the generator. So we can just walk to our little corner. Yeah, have like a 20-minute rest. Then clear out whatever's left there, and then check that we clear towards our car. Maybe have an egg or two. Cool to eat. I've been eating so much today. 20 minutes. Yes, I know it's kind of silly to, sit down to rest and then I immediately start running as I get back up. I'm just impatient. What's this thing doing anyway? 97, 94? Okay, we can leave this running. This is fine. Okay, nothing else out here. Wonderful. Looking, well, I'm closing in on the 5,000. Which should also... Oh, I guess I was like, I had the number of 4,400 kills to get level 10 short blunt in the back of my head, but I think that includes if you have fast learner as a construction worker. So since we don't have that, I'll need a couple more. Hey! Who leaves their broken claw heads behind? Unbelievable. Amount of littering. Right, one other thing I found out about. So I was watching somebody else play Project Zomboid, and they were suddenly, unintentionally even, getting a level in tracking. You know, what we tried to do the other day and never got a single point of XP for it. Where is it? Survival here, tracking? Yeah, still absolutely 0 XP. Well, it turns out it's gonna be probably impossible for me to level up tracking. Because, you know, in order to track animals, like that guy wasn't even in foraging mode when he was getting the XP. You need to be sneaking. Stealthily sneaking around finding animal tracks, which kind of makes sense, but then again, I have my sneaking key not bound, so I would have to rebind that just to track animals. We'll see. I want to test that out at some point, but the thing is that it's like a key by default, I think it's the C key for sneaking mode, and that's really close to V for the vehicle menu. And there's a few times where I accidentally hit the key, wasn't realizing I was sneaking, and almost got myself killed that way. So that's one of the reasons why I'm just not much of a sneaker. Right, we'll do another day of killing. I'll see you in the morning. Well, hang on. I did say I'd see you in the morning, but I thought, you know, do a little piping before I go to bed, and that bloody message that pops up there with the recipes you just learned for getting to that level. It's like there for half a second. It's kind of annoying. All right, 13 more smoking pipes straight into the trash. Carving level 6. So now we should be able. What's this here? Carving. Just looking for stuff that requires level 6. Yeah, short bed. There it is. Just need a knife for carving. Can make it out of a plank. Anything else that unlocked with level 6? I'm not seeing anything that says requires carving 6. But yeah, and then we had the short bed with the cans, and then of course you can use the short bed with like mace heads and other stuff. But for now, yeah, I'll get to sleep here. To bed with you. I'm always having a quick look over the farm, because most of our cows are in the about to give birth stage. So far, not seen any new additions to the farm. So I'm not seeing any dead chickens, so that's good. That's great. I guess we're eating some eggs today. Every single day. I don't know what my cholesterol levels are here. Back zombie smash and we go. That's the wrong car. I'll catch you at the place. Alright, back over here. I'm just gonna park her here. And you know what? I didn't forget it. I didn't forget it. First of all, let's put this thing away. We don't need to carry this around with us. Discomfort. It's like 60%. And vision impairment. Oh, okay. I'm gonna let's wear this. You see, okay. First of all, because I'm short-sighted, apparently I can't wear my glasses under the gas mask. My vision cone is also much smaller here. So maybe we need those half-mask gas filters, but you see, even as I'm standing on top of a bunch of corpses, we're not getting any debuffs here. This is... I'm not sure that's worth it, because I'm not sure what the bad smell debuff, if anything, what it does. I mean, it's kind of nice having... by the way, can I even eat while... No. So he's taken off the gas mask to eat. Which makes sense, you know, makes a lot of sense. That's how gas masks work. Okay, but no, that's yeah, with the blurry vision and also the reduced vision cone, I just can't. It probably makes sense. If the game would do a better job of telling you, you know, overwhelming stench makes you feel ill. Okay, so what does it do? Am I going to be out of breath sooner because I'm trying to hold my breath because I don't want to breathe in that stench? Or is it really just... At the moment, I think it's really just telling you, yeah, you will get corpse sickness if you stay here too long. But so far, I've never seen a Moodle for sickness. For action sickness. I think we're going to do the same thing we did the other day, when we drive all the way back here. And get them down to the killing fields. And since nobody's here just yet, I think I'm also gonna do a quick inside beepin. Alright, beepin unlimited. Let's see, I was expecting more zombies to be coming down this path here. Oh, they're just slow, okay. Gotta make sure they keep their interest here. It still feels like that's not as many as I thought we would be getting here. I mean, clearly at the end there was a bunch still caught behind that gate and that fence line there. That's usually not something they take a long time with. My last hammer. Then I only have 15 more waiting for me at base. Really curious to see also, now that we have higher carving skill, if we can create medium handles with better condition. Let's try the usual thing. We just walk away, they lose line of sight, they lose interest, they gather at the generator. Right? Sure, that's gonna work. Yep, nobody following me. Let's have a egg. Then we're gonna read in our book a little bit. More secrets of carving. Oh, we have one more claw hammer actually. That's not a. That's no. It says. Oh, it's a claw hammer forged. Yeah, okay. Also, that shot. We actually just got them all to go to the left. It's a little bit dark today here. Guess it's very, very overcast. So once again, we've fought our way through all the hordes that we just summoned. Alright, so how was it looking in that shooting range? Okay, there's way fewer zombies in that fenced-off area than there were before. That's nice to see. No stick. Remember when we were using, desperately trying to find those? View a workstation? No. Just my curiosity here, which, you know, tells me, hey, why don't we loot it a little bit? Okay. Guess we're not looting. Guess we're smashing. So we're smashing hard. We're just not smashing long. Okay. Don't mind me. I need a little breather here. Should have definitely brought a few more of the nice forged claw hammers. What's this then? That is a bread knife? You can't be joking me. And I don't want to go all the way back to our corner, but I think that's gotta be the play here. Okay, I guess we're on Team Tire Iron for now. This is really getting tricky with all the zombies walking around the corpses. Sometimes they really blend in way too good, way too well. I'm not sure what they're falling over there, but I'll still take it as a free kill. I wonder how long he has been sitting there. With me walking back and forth this road, driving. We finally now decided, you know what, maybe I should get up, help my fellow zombie friends. Okay, alright. I get it. There's a few more zombies here than I thought. And I don't have my cheaty claw hammer. So I probably can't stand and fight here for much longer. The moment I say it. Okay. You go down, and I can finish this guy off, finish you off, and get out of here. It is a staggering difference, the amount of killing I can do with one of the low-weight claw hammers as opposed to, or Dorpian hammers rather, as opposed to like the tire. Can't read and lighthouse around to look. Okay. We're not getting much reading done, but I still feel like it's a good use of my time here in the forced recovery breaks. Have some more tire irons. I was really curious about that back room and that one storage area there that we're looking into. So kind of trying to push for that. It's still gonna be a while until we can actually safely loot the big building. And if I can satisfy my inner loot goblin by getting into that side building. That wouldn't be bad. Oh, that's not a good sign here. I'm already out of breath again. Yeah, you know what? I think this is my sign to just swiftly walk away from this. Because we also might have some friends at our car. No, nobody around there this time around. Good. Get real close to that 5,000. Yeah, so there's another 1,000 XP today. 2 more days like this, and we're level 10. Short blunt. I'm gonna head home and I'm gonna try out the carving stuff, the shot bed and the seeing if the medium handles any better now. I'll see you back at base. It happened again. You leave those chickens for half a day, and there's a dead chicken. And I always, you know, I bring them outside for butchering. I feel like I shouldn't butcher them in the middle of the farm fields. And yeah, that gives us yes. They're staying, and hey, chicken feet. And a bunch of feathers. First of all, let's unstack those legs. Unstack those logs this way around. Store them up. And drop them. Okay, so I wanted to check here. Crafting. First of all, let's carve a medium handle out of a plank. Oh, 6 medium handles. And looks like that now I'm finally able to get, well, better condition. It's not everything great, but, you know, half of them are full condition, and 2 are like 90%, and this is like 70%, so that's great. And then the other thing was the short bed. Those... Should I be concerned about the condition of this thing? It's generated at max condition. Okay, that's give me like 3 of those. And yeah, if you're wondering, yes, you get a lot of feathers for butchering chickens. So I was really, you know, initially picking up the individual feathers that are all around the farm and was looking at the recipes, and there's like one recipe that requires 100 feathers, and I'm like, you're never getting those. That's no. Butchering gets you a lot of feathers. Anyway. Medium implement, ball peen hammers with the new handles we just created. Let's make those 6 hammers. Wonderful. Back in the hammer business. Right, and let's see if we use the short bed as a required item. There's some fix recipes here. Spadehead cudgel. Don't think these are real spike weapon. Garden forkhead weapon. Okay, these are not the ones we're looking for. What about here? What bad as required items? So yeah, the spiked club. Spiked baseball bat. Not so interested in that. That looks like a two-handed weapon, obviously. And then we have the spiked cudgel, which is probably also two-handed, but the spiked club. Need steel pieces, iron band small, and the tongs. Pieces. Yeah, it's 11. More steel pieces, 16 more here, okay. Sure, make 4 of those. I'm just gonna throw the remaining materials to the ground here. And throw the tongs also on the ground, but a little bit to the side, so we recognize them. Okay, short bed with spikes. It has an encumbrance of 2. And 6 equipped. Attaches to the back. But it's a one-handed weapon. Well, we're gonna test this out in the next episode and to see how quickly we're running out of breath and how much of an impact we have in our one-shotting power. Like, it's gonna be hard to compete with our slightly busted ball-peen hammers. That's kind of a given. But I would hope that higher level items that you need a higher crafting level to create end up being better. But we'll find out in the next episode. The eggs everywhere. I want to cook my chicken. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.